Hey guys, welcome back to Just Jen Baking. I'm Jen, and tonight I'm just baking a super simple loaf of bread that is going to impress everyone you know and make it so you may never buy bread in the store again. So easy, I have the recipe memorized. We have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. To that I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of yeast. So I do have that measured out, so it's not just an easy package. Because this is going to actually rise overnight, we don't need as much yeast. So just a little bit. We're going to whisk that all together. To that, you're going to add a cup and a half of warm water, somewhere around 95 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Doesn't have to be exact, but you just don't want to cook the yeast. We're then going to stir that up. And it's going to look kind of messy, but it's all good. Then going to cover that with cling wrap and let that sit at room temperature for 8 to 24 hours. Doesn't have to be any particular time, just a nice good long stretch at room temperature. We will come back to check on it tomorrow. So it's now time to turn out our bread onto a well-floured surface. You'll notice it is very wet, but as long as we got a lot of flour, we'll be all good. And then you're just going to take some from each side and sort of smoosh it into the middle until you have a nice cohesive ball. Once you do, flip that over, maybe brush off some of the excess flour. Look at that. You're going to transfer it to some parchment paper. That's going to make it easier to transfer into your heated baking dish. And you want to have that sit for about a half an hour. Just let it rest, and then we will be ready to bake. Okay, our dough has been resting for about half an hour, so we are ready to score it and then put it in the oven. Now, when scoring bread, it's really important to do very quick motions. You don't want to kind of go very slowly. You want quick, deep scores. Now, I could do a fancier score, maybe another video, but for today we're just going to do a simple crisscross pattern. So we're just going to go, whoop, and there we go. Beautiful score. We are going to transfer our bread bowl into it and bake for 30 to 35 minutes covered. Now that our bread has been baking for about a half an hour, I'm going to open up the oven and remove the cover and bake it for about 10 more minutes. We have been going for another 10 minutes uncovered, so it's time to take our bread out of the oven. Oh yes! Ah, look at that! And if you wanted to get it a little darker, you could probably put it in for a few more minutes, but that looks perfect to me. Okay, our bread is cool enough, so it is time to cut into it. It's gonna be so good. Look at that. Oh, that smells so good and so fresh. Okay, I have a slice cut off. I'm not gonna lie, this bread, I've always really wanted to just take a hunk out of it like I'm in The Hobbit or something. So I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah. Oh, that was fun. It's got a nice crisp crust, but the inside, oh my goodness, it's so soft. That doesn't need butter. I mean, it makes delicious toast. I had it before, but it doesn't even need it. It's so flavorful. They're just 4 ingredients. I haven't bought bread in probably a good 3 months, maybe even more. I've just been making this every weekend. It's so simple, and it is delicious. It makes good sandwiches. It makes good tearing off chunks of bread. It makes good toast. It really is an all-purpose bread. So, highly hope you make it, and let me know if you do. And if you have any requests for other recipes you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.